I'm live and my stream is 13 hours for some reason. A little late start today because I was trying to mess with the software. I'm doing my first dual stream on Rumble and YouTube. Lately, I've noticed that what is this? Yeah. So I'm gonna stream on YouTube and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to do a little testing because I always see I always get way more traction on Rumble than I do on YouTube. Um, I don't think that's on accident. Either you guys want to see more here, or I just started to make my searches out there because it's kind of rough. Get you out. Okay, yeah, looks like I got comparing the two, seeing what we have right before I get started. It looks like so you can see my screen right here. I got it open. I'm gonna just start with my mascot character, and I'll have this. I'm trying to open the window so it's just enough so I can respond to chat in a timely manner and have you guys. Oh, this is actually really cool. That's cool, but I should have just. No, let's just start with a brand new. I just want to practice my doodling. See, that's what I should have started from the get go. Let me cancel this out and just file new, create. There we go. All right. So currently, chat is not filtered on yet. At least displayed on my screen. You're cross streaming. I am. I'm trying it out for the first time. I'm seeing how if it's laggy or not, or just seeing if anyone can, uh, if anyone even watches me on YouTube. Oh, hey man, I saw your video a long time ago. Responding to my domain format. How have you been? Not bad, dude. I'm kind of just streaming on. I still like the idea of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Commander and stuff like that, but more apparently, the One Piece TCGS took over my life. And it's no fault of like the card game and everything myself. It's just that I kind of just like the feel of it better. But I'm glad you stopped by. Uh, you caught me streaming mainly like these days. I do digital art. Well, not digital art. I'm trying to get my drawing off to a start. That being said, I'm going to start. Yeah, I never know really what to talk to about certain circumstances, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm glad you came by. See what's going on. But yeah, whether if you're here for just chilling or talking and stuff like that, always appreciate the company. Today, I'm just working on trying to draw my little channel mascot. It's all good. Wasn't coming to try to repeat or anything. Man, I want to say hi. Well, hi, Ben. I'm glad you're here. You're my first ever streamer on YouTube, actually. Um, so, real thing for a frame of reference, my character shorthand was like that little whisper tail. But I'm just gonna have that there for a little window. just gonna try to work on it in different styles and whatnot. Yeah, for your little domain format, the decks that I thought were the coolest that I tried to work with was Prime Material Dragon, just because it's a pet card of mine, and Shogun Shin, and a Magnet Warrior deck was the one I was trying to get on, but it never took off in my local area. But I understand why. Some people just like their. You got started in a drawing I always wanted to see. See, I've actually used to draw a lot like 10, 15 years ago, and like with all of the AI takeover with art and stuff like that, it made me a little, how do I say it, less motivated, or like I can't compete with stuff like that and things too. Simultaneously at this, like I wanted to make, what do you call it? I wanted to still have that spark in me to try again. Thinking about like if I kept drawing for the 15 years and stuff I have since I've took a break, I don't know how far I could have gone if I kept at it. But now, for me, it's better late than never, and it's just something I can do to chill, like chill on top of this. Can't draw a head, a little side profile type view. I can draw a little dark and get some hearts on my own part. There we go. I saw Pete's effort on, and it's like, yeah, he actually did a phenomenal job. I saw that too. Um, but that's just with the whole thing in mindset. Like, if you are passionate about it and something like that, you can't let other stuff get in the way. And again, stuff like that is what made me want to do it a little bit. I watched Draw Like a Stir a few times. Um, Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But like what I've noticed as of late too, the art community is really supportive of the people trying to get into the thing. Like they're not really mocking the sense of stuff like that. They're more just supportive of it. Like, hey, if you want to do it, it's fine. Everyone starts somewhere. It's a little weird. It's cool now that I'm actually engaging with. So, you're my first guy who I'm really engaging in with chat and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting. Mm, So how have you been? You still playing with the guys doing meet and whatnot? Let me start with the names. I know they have a lighter like blue. Mm, it's a little. Oh, open with it. They can always add on later. Yeah, I'm doing much more content later. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Either between my schedule and stuff like that, I really only stream on Fridays, and roughly, I want to say an hour and a half is the longest time I've had a streaming run for. This is how it is these days. Mhm. Is there any art styles that you like the most into? That's sort of like maybe in the realm of manga is what really wanted me to come into my own. So like when I originally started drawing, I just copy paste type of characters and stuff like that that I like seeing. But at the same point, at the same time, I thought I'm like that's never gonna let me like become my own artist at the same time. Or yes, it's good to do this stuff like that, and trying to be. It's good to learn for reference with like head proportions and stuff like that. But to answer your question, I really love the art style of the Gurren log and stuff, the sharp, jagged lines, things like that, and like the overshading. I actually have a. That's what I did for my YouTube intro channel, intro stuff like that on Rumble, and I just made a mech version of both of the YouTube and yeah, I don't have the file on this computer, but I might put up something. Hmm, hmm, okay. Yeah, I did cut it. I also really love the art style of this work and stuff like that too, with little hash lines and darker shading. And the I believe the Delicious Dungeon manga does that too. Oh yeah, that's really cool. That I love that show. It's one that I think that will always be it will never not be how do you say not relevant, but in 10 years it'll still have the same impact kind of thing. Like it's gonna be good all the time because there are shows that are really good, but they won't age with well because there's a predecessor or it follows another trend or niche or formula. But yeah, that show to me is it's amazing. I actually had the Gurren Lagann logo tattooed on me back when I was a wee lad, not wee lad, but in my early 20s. I'm getting it covered up now though. But yeah, completely like I understand how when you're making content and stuff with the just the grind, not many people can just make a video and push it out all the time. My YouTube uploads are very consistent, and I don't know if I want to keep at YouTube forever or stuff like that. I got stories. Remember after. That's cool. My first tattoo was from Soul Eater. Actually, it was Black Star's little avatar type. How can I say? The one that looked like this. That makes sense. That was my first tattoo. Very interesting drawing. Ooh. Normally, I am just pen and paper, and like moving to digital art feels like very uncomfortable. It's kind of weird. I can't like have a smooth surface or used to drawing on a smooth surface like this, but at the same time, it has its benefits because I can move sides just a little bit or rotate them rather than you draw a line on paper and it's not going anywhere. Yeah, like I'm doing a simultaneous stream right now, and I got three on Rumble and four on YouTube. I mean, one on YouTube right now, so it's kind of interesting. Just trying to test the water and see how it does from a small creator like myself. Yeah, I'll imagine. Yeah, that's true. With it's just a lot for me. I mean, I could easily probably just look up tutorials and stuff too, on like how to draw and just use some of the features this tablet has. I'm on Korea, which is Photoshop. It's the free program I have, but I figured if they caught wind if I had a certain version of Photoshop, I'd have to get in big trouble. And I'd rather not take that risk. Uh, Say hypothetically that I have a pirated version of it. So I just went with the next best thing. But I don't know how comfortable you are with dropping your actual name. So I'll just say you, your commander. Because some people they like I respect their yeah their privacy. They don't want their names to be out there and stuff like that. And that totally makes sense to me. You need to just commit to the dark line. Oh, cool pen tool. It's more of a long. Yeah, well, if you're fine with it, that's cool. Sometimes I forget, like when I talk to you, some people do, some don't. Yeah. All right, Jesse. So Jesse, I actually think that we're in the same state. I've heard you like talk about some of your videos and stuff. I'm like, that doesn't sound far from where I'm at. It's kind of interesting, things like that. There we go. Yeah, south of the border in Washington State. Yeah, I'm right in central. I'm in Grant County. So there we go. Like I'm just near nothing but farmland. That's cool though. I'm not a convention goer or anything like that, but I'm trying to head to Koala. Yeah, I had to drive through there, Spokane. That was magical. Yeah, fortunately for me, or whatever it is, I'm really bad with driving, especially in big cities. So like Spokane, I will not be there unless I absolutely have to. Um, same like Yakima. I lived in Yakima for a while, and let's just say I wouldn't want to go back. I got the other eye trip on itself a little bit. Cool. Usually I just draw a big old little like a button for a nose. But I'm trying to find a way that keeps into my style. This is very much I'm very comfortable with drawing like cartoon-esque drawing, so that's why for me, I try to get out of that comfort zone a little bit further. But I'm pivoting back to it just so I can help train myself to the visual. Again, try to move to more of the actual. Actually been coming recently been buying art books now a lot that kind of draw art styles in my life. I bought Frankfurt Man's art. Interesting. Yeah, the only ones that I've really checked out was Comic Book Anatomy and the Draw Manga one. So I can try to like The toughest thing that I've always had drawing was the human body. Like, because if you, I was saying on my other streams and stuff like that, where you can draw like a alien or something. That's what I was used to draw, and I could kind of cheat because an alien can have any type of anatomy you can think of. Like he can have forearms, it can be a giant ball with like two legs or five legs, whatever, and backgrounds too. I always feel comfortable drawing backgrounds, but the one that I always struggled with was the human body, and that's what the art books have been helping with. Like how long do I draw the elbow, the shoulder, stuff like that. Making the head too big or the chin not like looking up, like looking up and down, and the portions are all thrown off. If I draw a little bit. But yeah, I'm kind of just drawing my mascot guy. I drew him for he has been my wallpaper for my channel, my YouTube channel, since 2011, and I just kept it like that too. And like as the YouTube changed with like even adding a banner and stuff like that, I've never really messed with that stuff. So if you click my channel on desktop, it's like blank, which is really funny because I never made one. Hell, my YouTube is still tied to a Yahoo email. That's how old it is. Let me see something real quick. If you're curious to know this character, I drew, I think I came up with in the fifth grade. I drew it was like the sidekick to my main character. And he's just a little fox, because little fox is my favorite. And, yeah, that's pretty much is it. So I just kind of rolled with it for a mascot, and like, this is cool. I can keep this going. more drawn on a really small window. As you can see, I'm just going to cover this page with the character. Brush it a little bit. Oops. Let's go 9, 5. There you go. I'm not going to fill button, right? Well, we got to go. It was nice chatting with you. Keep it practicing. Thanks. I really appreciate it. You have a good rest of your night. I'll see you around if I see you. Just well, a pleasant little thing to talk to. I'm messing around with this pencil brush. Is it a pen? Or maybe just not on the hot button? And that's what I was using. Whoa. Whoa. Looking at that. It looks promising. Well, how's it going? Sure. I'm just drawing. I almost made a big mistake there. I'm drawing a mascot character from the channel, trying to get better at it. You I stopped by. Maybe that's it. And I guess I'm digging this pencil. Normally when I, oh, normally when I add color, I always color over my outline. and then use the magic of digital art to bring the outline on top of it when I'm done. It's freaking- I might have to break down and get OBS. That's why my stream was later. Actually, I miss you. I'm looking why my stream was so late. Was it? That's an excuse. I was looking into that. But you just spend more time on the computer, that's Mhm. This little dude. Why? See if I add water to the background noise. But I'm not sure. No, I drag up the other one. Oh, that little dude. Very different than the original. This guy. This is how I used to draw him. This is a race. Yeah. Let's see if we can draw him teeny tiny. Mhm. Yeah, the first half, I'm not gonna lie. He looks scared. Ah, this left click on my pen is gonna kill me. I'm just not used to it. It's so vibrant. Oh, let's add. Beans. Dang, how not impressive is this? I still gotta teach myself to do dual screen monitor, um, just so I can draw on. I'm only using half the screen and half of this, so I can kick this over to the side a little bit. There we go. This blue, right? Mm, yep. Hmm. Right. Oh, okay. So, Mr. Mickey, I've noticed that there is a really strong Megalo coming out for Shirahoshi. Very interesting. No, it's not Pinch, because I wasn't looking so for that. Well, it's out on EDO3, and it was on spoilers on Reddit. I try to keep a tab wherever I can find them. Facebook, Reddit. But he's open-ended, which actually makes it scary. So he's kind of strong. Oh, that's cool. So I just on the opacity, um, I can erase lighter lines by cranking this down, so I can erase stuff. So I guess to make it fade away into softer backgrounds, but yeah. And I believe he iced the 2K counter, which already looks really good. And I forget his other effect, but it's that one. I'll take anything I can. I'll take anything I can get at point zero G. I need it. I learned, I think, yeah, just up like this. Really big. I can, it's not dedication, it's something cost fallacy. I don't know what I want to do about that. I don't know if I want to drop it completely or just dismantle it. I want to play something that no one else does. And I'm saying that Obsidian Luffy is still pretty cool. Uh, it's just too tight to make any big changes. That's good. Actually, I should look at that more wider because in the torso kind of just goes down. It's really not really. Now I can release like this much if we nope. But that's what it'll look like when I'm done erasing. Boom. Okay. Yeah. There's more games. Uh, my main deck I still want to get is obviously for I am not faltering on that. One. I'm actually just searched up ones that can kind of that are more proportions, and it's not bad. I keep telling myself that. So yeah, it kind of fits anywhere. Kind of like that. And it has little swirly hairs, but they have this one rotated out, so something like this. I'm looking at a different fox and what Kilo is based off of. That's probably what's throwing me off. This is a red fox where kind of like it looks like a freaking house. I'll just try to draw him this post. So the first part I have to do with the manual character is the Snoop. So we might Snoop would be closer to that. Give me more elongated eyes, but that's not at the same time. That's not that bad. I'm looking at a real one. This one's so fluffy. Okay. Oh, my neck hurts from looking down so much. Yeah, I forgot I had a camera on. Oh, oh, really nothing going on. It's tripping me out, man. Okay, there we go. So how was that video? Was Kick with Kaido? Was it really good? Hopefully it pulled like a move like Foxy does, or just the unexpected factor contributed to it. I like how we could assume throughout the pilot. Yeah, You, we don't know about that. To me, originally looking at the deck, well, I don't never play tested or anything, but Ace looks like a deck. I was like, bro, no, I'm good. I do not want to learn. It's just in two colors I don't play start for starters, and I'm like, I'm alright, guy. Oops. Dude, fuck yeah. What a stupid question. Yeah, it's really my opinion. Maybe part of me is trying to do too much around the legs too. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, I can just drop it down bottom of the page. There. I like this one. Yeah, dude. He always made his solid moves like that. But I want to know if maybe I should just end up right here and make it a white. I also want to blend without a dark outline, so I have to be careful of that. Let me just change the pen, make it darker so I'm more committed to it. Four seems fine. There you go. Dupe, bruh. So what's going on, dude? He's not here today, so yep. Doop, doop, doop. Dang, YouTube is a weird place to stream, huh? I get a lot of randos. I don't even know who this dude is. What is fun? I don't know who you are. You're the guy who played Foxy and beat Zorro. Invite him over for tomorrow, Mr. Nowookie says. Hey, well, you don't really have a username. I could just call you Francisco Cito. Just work chillin'. 3510. Freaking Mr. Nowookie says if you want to hang out tomorrow. We're actually, I think you do have work though. We're gonna try Wenatchee. I'm just, I'm doxing us all online. Um, there's a locals to play One Piece we've just recently found, and we want to try it out. They aren't in the like set in stone of what they're playing, like official events, but they got licensed by Bandai. So we're gonna go fee, he says. I don't know if that's a yes or no. Edit. Hold on just one second. My autoplay stopped. I'm having some ambient noise in the background just so I can. I don't know. It's kind of really nice. I feel like people do it. Anyway, yeah, Mr. Fee. I would like to join you, but I gotta. Yeah, I understand. BioRam said he would probably go. Well, he said he'd be up for it. I don't know if that was a thing. Anyway, um, it's happened since you last time out. I got this computer and now it's going to make content, which is cool. Simultaneously, I started drawing. Obviously, these are he looks now. It looks fluent. Oops, we're on the screen. I fumbled on Rumble. Ah, my reference disappeared. Hey, but you're gonna play Caesar Clown, right? You're gonna get that deck going. I hope. What the hell? This is what it feels like. It's so weird when you're like new to streaming and like I feel in my own zone, and then when someone shows up, you're like, what do do they talk first? This is something I don't really think about, especially with Twitch. Colors, names, this ordered some cards for it. I hope you got the Sanjis. I guess that's very good. It's just good in any deck, but it might be even better in the time. combine my art style with the reference of a real one, and it's not clashing good. Got eyes that stare into your soul. But yeah, you're at work chilling. That's cool. Probably on your lunch break. Yeah, something's probably good. I'm telling you. And when they came out, they were like $13 too. So I'm kind of glad they calmed down. But yeah, we looked at the local store, and they even have trial decks and stuff. Will we play, dude? One Piece is clean. Got little fuzzies in his ears. So if you wanted to see real quick, I drew these earlier. Uh, this was my initial design way back in middle school. He used to look like this. And then on this one, I started to get a little better. He still got some color in his eyes, but they're supposed to be purple. So now I was realizing how small I was drawing. Ooh, now I'm working on just trying to see if I can get a new version of him. I'm just practicing digital art. Mm. It feels really weird. It feels like I'm walking and now I'm swimming. If that makes sense. Something like that. Still moving around my body and stuff. You know, to get into the swing of things, way more different. I'm like, well, a lot of digital artists, man. I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. Like, not like a pat on the back or motivation thing. It's just pure confusion. I guess if I had practice, or honestly, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. My artist. Um, I love this one. Uh, Snake, you still is? No, I'm trying to chin on that. Still, like, I'm trying to draw my art style. If I draw the one, so if it goes down like this. Now he looks like the freaking Simpsons dog. I kind of like little smile, little goofy dude. But yeah, I'll just rock with it, with him there. Get a little tuffle hairs. And the deal is like if your head isn't, like, there's no line to separate the head completely. So I'm just trying to move hairs up. Yes, oh, okay. Like that. maybe, or I don't know. Probably not. Here, going out this way. This new version of Kilo is very interesting to me. And this picture that I have, it doesn't even have the tail. And just kind of he's hiding in the bush. My reference photo. So I mean, let's just see the chest up. Maybe if the tail doesn't come to quite to the point, you can still get the point across. Yeah. And I think if I make the glider there, let's cut down to maybe 58. Wait, whoops, I'm drawing the wrong layer the whole time. That's it. No, no, that's fine. That's fine. So what I'll do is just erase. It's not getting outline done first. Here, get more fluffy tongue. You're kind of drawing him like it's funny because I know that I'm trying to draw him as a pup, but I already know that I'm kind of drawing with the adolescent thing so far. I'm going to carefully embrace this backdrop. No, that ain't gonna work. That's okay though. Is that a good outline? So yeah, that'll be fine. Make the brush smaller though. Erase. Maybe a little smaller than that. I gotta erase this blue. I'm not so biased over here. Colored myself blue. That's all he said. Yep. You know, I might keep up with the Simons too, at least for maybe like 3 or 4 streams and see the comparison. You see me looking. I'm retaining views on Rumble longer, but I get much more engagement on YouTube. Very interesting. is really funny. Like, he's just like some scientist and goes, interest. Interest. Hmm. I was getting into the refrigerator and see during the holidays. Yeah, hit me up. I'm gone. I got all next week to do whatever. And since I don't have to worry about anything, we can even hang out on your schedule. So we can we can go we can get breakfast before you head out. If you want to do one of those things. Also, guys, before you go really quick, I can pick up those games and stuff on PC. What the heck? You're in? What were you doing here, you freaking lurker? Showing up, and you're on the other platform. Bio. What's Bioham doing here? No, that's how they do that. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Talk to me. I can hang out and be your homie, or I can be your cheap bartender, therapist, or whatever. Keeps my brain going. Oh, why did this turn to a square all of a sudden? What the? How long was this a square? Huh. Bios in the house. One guy left. One guy showed up. The other guy left. Oh, I guess this is my regular Gmail, so Bio don't really reply. Hmm. Okay. Well, that means. Now look at this ugly ass eraser. What's this one? No, it's an eraser, but it's too big. I kind of dig it though because it's soft on the edge, so I know when I'm getting too close. Oh, yeah. It's getting wet. So, see, it's funny because you're on YouTube and my brother's on Rumble, so we just I'm the link between you guys. Frankie had to work. Yes, he was a zooper. Look at this. Dude, I'm rotating my pen and the pixels are rotating too. That's actually that's actually kind of wild. Unfortunately, I drew on the wrong layer the whole time. I drew my softer line and then drew my outline on the layer, so I'm going back and erasing it. That's the worst thing you can do. So this is gonna be a lot of me backtracking this and step. Something we gotta learn though. So art, not go over ourselves. But at the same time, I can make these lines find them. It's kinda cool. Oh, I hate that. Dude. The one press. Draw the looking up meme. Well, I'm already drawing a drawing, and I have your challenge in queue. I have no idea what you're referring to. You're looking up meme. See, earlier Francisco said, "Draw me booping the snoot," so I drew him booping the snoot. You want you're looking up or whatever? No, I don't know what that is. Doing in the That's stupid. He wanted to take photo of you doing it. Don't look up. Uh, in the game. Group just yeah, I already did. See, group, but I'm gonna leave that on there until I finish up. Here's your looking up. Uh, woo, like that. I hope. I do love the group sneak. I just like how that meme lingo is. It's just funny. Some of it. We're looking like a fool real quick. Hold on. Trying to see who got a hold of me. What the heck? I just got invited to play a DNF duel tournament. That's random. There's 16 slots still open if I want one. So, Bio Ram, what's going on? Tell me. Tell me the secret. I'm sorry, you don't have to tell me. I'm actually just on caffeine. DNF. So it's a fighting game based off of a MMO. So it stands for Adventure Fighter. I actually played the online. That was The only online game I ever cared about. Younger. You know what? Let me see if I can do something real quick. Let me mess with the studio. Hold on just 1 second, guys. Uh, Taking a pause from break, guys. I'm gonna see if I can. Can you guys see everything okay? If I do that? So, Dungeon Fighter Online is. Whoa, we ain't doing that. It is just the MMO, and this might work. Hold on, I got music in the background. I'm trying Dungeon Fighter Online. This is the fighting game, and this is the all their characters' ultimate move.
How about this? Have a good time. Aguera. 지옥행.
So that's Slayer.
이걸로 끝이다.
That's one of the players I wanted to play. Is in the MMO, but other than you go like getting this character like no, that is not something. That person that puppet master this character, and it's hard to explain because they have all their stuff that. But this guy is a wind one. When I played the male mage, I used
회개하십시오.
the
정의를 위하여 성실한 신분을 분명한 지옥이 없나요? 우리의 죽음 뒤에 지옥만 있을 뿐. 화력 전개 먹어라.
Well, thanks for teaching me that. I'm trying to figure out the balancing scale and stuff like that. This is why I like having the audio thing because I have my speaker on and you're talking way to speaker. Let me know if that the audio for the video is like jarring or hard to hear or just over the top. Good? Okay, it's pretty loud. Let me cut it down to that. It's because I have the speaker coming out and I'm not hearing headphones, so you're probably hearing my thing back at me. Let me just try to turn it down. Uh, Hopefully that's better. That's the gunner. He is. That's more of your Dante character. The grappler. The grappler is a really fun character. He's often a fighter class and he's closer, so you get me not overwhelming the video.
이 결과 여기서.
The striker. Okay. Yeah, I gotta find a use of this. I never stream myself with a video on in the background, so it kind of like in balance. That character is broken, dude. The Berserker. And it's funny because in the video game he kind of sucks, or he's very underwhelming. Anyway, well, we don't need to listen to that. Let me go back to the studio editor. There we go. Oh, wait, back to where we were. Okay. Let me put this back. Get everything situated again. But yeah, pretty much that was the game. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, what? I'm pretty much just drawing this whole thing again, having this. But yeah, that's Dungeon Fighter. That's the game. I play really bad tier characters because I think they are weak or cute or whatever. The character I like to play was Crusader. Very good area control. He looks like almost like a Catholic Crusader type aesthetic. But yeah, that game, the Empire. One thing I liked the most about one of the things I liked the most about it was its OST. Really good. Are you familiar with OBS Bio? I'm looking at that, but it's a program I have to have installed on my computer. But like, if I were to stream of me playing a video game, that might solve my frame rate issue because I tried to stream a video game on last Saturday. It was incredibly smooth on my end, but on the streaming side of it, again, I can't really look unless I pull up the stream myself. It it just came off very choppy, like snapshots and frames or whatever. I know some things. Cool. I'm glad you do. I wonder if I can do. Uh, Hold on, let me just go on this video a little bit. My cursor freaking disappeared. Yeah, if you want to talk about it later, it's fine. And if not, that's cool too. Conversation starter. Let me see if I can just do this. Oh, also share the same audio is selectable. That would probably make you guys a speaker blow out, so we're not gonna do that. Hmm. Whoa. You guys saw my entire screen? Yeah, that's kind of cool. So is OBS like free? Honestly, didn't even look into it. I can't tell if it's my phone or something. Some kind of crazy. Maybe you're gonna see my face a bunch. So hold on. Maybe that. I might be better about it. You just really got to get that dual monitor setup going. But I managed to make it so I can look at my TV, not my monitor, and my tablet, which is good because now I can look over to the side. Oh, hey, it's just the angle that I'm using right now. So on the left hand. So that's cool. Any deck you're working on recently for One Piece at all, Bio? I personally, I might try to do, again work Christmas Luffy if that is a possibility. I don't know if the support's there for him yet, or if he has enough support upon release. He might get better cards later on. But I'm really curious about one of the decks you have, and it's Sugar. I'll probably come and do that from you if I can. Yeah, a couple ideas how I want to play it. It's a little better. Um, How about that? Does that work? Maybe I sound more clear or something like that too. I'm only using a Logitech mic uh, just because I didn't want to add the sound filter, the audio for stuff. I do have the freaking studio mic, but look this thing up. It's it's full of mess. So hopefully this works. Yeah. mm, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can try to get this hooked up. Yes, in the chat. Oh, actually, I'd have to. Testing. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, my mic kicked over the like. I think the acoustics in the room are helping. Yeah, that makes sense. It's concrete. And, this guy. Like that. Actually, the light is really good for where it's at. And trust me, when I was making the setup earlier, it was over there. It was where I was going to have the setup. You can see that freaking, what do you call it, next to the soup drain. But every time the water ran and stuff like that, too, you're really garbage headset. Yeah, I don't have one. I have a $4 headphone thing from Walmart. And it's just more stuff I gotta work on. Well, anyway, baby steps, guys. Baby steps. This is my second week streaming for the camera. So I'm not too upset about how it turns out. The important thing is like if you guys can hear me fine, I just don't want it to be hung on you like, if you're listening to it and you're like the audio is way too loud or something like that. And how it has reverb and stuff like that and it just echoes really, really hard. That's the thing that like for me personally, I don't mind it. But if I'm putting out content and stuff like that, the audio is coming way more like super cool than the mumbles. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know if since I'm dual streaming, it has an issue picking up one from the other, or feedback comes from the computer because I have like ambient music for me personally, and maybe that tone through the speaker will come back and hit you guys into the mic. That's why it was so loud when I put on that YouTube video earlier. Anyway, I appreciate the criticism about it. I wouldn't know it without seeing it more. My mom's not on the phone. That's the best. Ooh, give me a couple seconds. Let me see if I can. the 17. All right, so I'm gonna try to hook up the cloud audio lifter and stuff real quick, just so you guys. How about now? I don't know if you guys are still there or if this is working at all. Let me know. Or does it sound different at all? Or still working? Yeah, you hear me? But I don't know if you hear me any better or is it worse by any means. Sorry, Chad, if you're just tuning in. I'm trying to work on this uh, audio issue that I have. Whoa. Okay, okay. All right. So I'm having issues with this microphone. It's just not registering on my computer right now. Maybe I need some more software installed or something for it to pick it up. But I'm going to pause. I'm going to turn on my audio real quick and unplug this thing. And I'll get better back to it. It's much more clear, but I think it sounds sensitive to the sound around you too. Yes, it's because this is that studio mic and it picks up more stuff from further away, and I have to hold it because it has no stand or anything. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, let's get right back to it. I wasted a lot of time on something I should have figured out a while ago. We got 4 people on Rumble now. Dang, what's going on, guys? Talk to me. Or don't. It's cool. YouTube got quiet. Well, right now. I don't need this looking this way anymore. There we go. I wonder how, like, I'm thinking about if I end the stream, I can do a raid, but, like, I wonder how creators do that stuff. And if anyone that I follow is streaming right now, too. I mean, it's possible. What are you doing, little buddy? Oh, Danny. I bet you can't even see me. Oh, yeah, you can. See, I know how people can draw so fast in such a short time. Like, what am I on? Are already been streaming for 2.5 hours, and I barely got this outline done where people can whip out a really good drawing in under time, like another two. Maybe they're just more confident in their strokes and stuff like that too. Almost done. Maybe I'll make it a little smaller. There we go. All right. Oh no, not done yet. Getting close though. Gotta clean up this last ear. Now my favorite part, finally adding some color. Wait. Oh dang. I just noticed my buddy sent me the video, the clip of the stream, so I can see how it sounds. Very appreciated. I'll check it out later though. I'm in the zone. Little buddy. He looks so silly. Still, he gets really funny. Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's see. Let's see. I always had a kilo using the purple eyes. Which makes sense. I like how that again, purple and orange clash. My two to two oops, two, I guess I need color before my artist pointed to the color picker. You can make it blue right here. Something like that. Still want to be kind of soft. Oh, now I can see. Oh no. What? I am literally just looking at them. You're right. Let the dog out. Not outside, but out the room. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the camera. You guys can still see my art. Just trying to get in a more comfortable position. And after this stream ends, I'm going to learn a lot about OBS. Okay, back to one. Huh, that ain't good. My chest is hurting. I'm getting a. I don't know. Yeah, it must be just the caffeine. No biggie. Um, boom. Ooh, ghostly. Again. There's my little pre-predictive lines I drew with this character. And there he is. He was hiding. All right, Mr. Naluki. What do you think of this version of the character compared to how you always seen me draw him before? Just curious on what you think. It looks much more like a cartoon. I like the style change. Yeah, again, how I used to draw him. It looks like a freaking Pokemon right here, or something like that, or like this derpy little alien guy. I think I can rock like this one. Unfortunately, like now that when I'm drawing that stuff, I know what my pocket is, especially what I'm comfortable with, as opposed to drawing what I want to draw. And I'll give you hints. My well, you always know what I want to draw. But if I draw cartoons and stuff, that's fine. It's not a big deal. I don't think so. Let's get the rumble thing finished off this thing. So rumble, and then the big blocky YouTube. So currently standing, this one YouTube here definitely got more interaction, and Rumble. Well, I just kind of like the comedian Rumble better. Anyways, well, I appreciate. I'm just gonna sign off after this. Thanks so much for watching. I will keep at it, kind of draw this little dude or the what have you, and then move from there. All right, let's call it.